Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now the cross. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And now the breakaway. Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Akanji. He's given it away. Face to face with the keeper. Odegaard. He's in a great position here. Milan are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Now it's Solot. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Messi in with the challenge. Now he's got space here. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Xavi Simons looks to get on the end of this. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And this is Kane. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jordi Alba just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's away. Camavinga! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. That's a sharp pass.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Eze, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Simons. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Odo. Yamal. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's another throw. Jimenez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. Camavinga is onto this. Xavi Simons quietly revving up. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going. Now it's Yamal. And it's Odo. Yamal.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, that's neat. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Robertson. And it's Camavinga. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Odegaard. Eze. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Eze. And Sorloth. Jordi Alba spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Odegaard. Camavinga. Xavi Simons. Simons. Good, strong midfield running here. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, what has happened? Shoots! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they're back on the ball again. Jordi Alba. And it's Rashford. That'll be a throw-in. Just about up to 75 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on shot at goal! It's there! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Odo. Odegaard. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Eder Militao. Jordi Alba. Akanji is the guilty party there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? Eze. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That's that, the end. Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Serginho. Eze. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. Camavinga. And here's Sørloth. Milan have got it back, and they'll have another... Eze! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Robertson gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jimenez spots it and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Forlan, and he's searching through. It's Forlan!
A whisker high. He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh, they could be caught out here. Foden. In with the challenge. And he's there to retrieve it. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? It's loose. That's another chance. It's there. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two...
Foden! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Robertson calmly anticipates. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has not gone well. And the return pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Doku.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Doku. He's had it nicked away. That's a good ball out wide. Eze. Foden. Out towards the flank, back into the middle. Jimenez. Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Searching pass he's played there. Jimenez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played back in. Odegaard. He's a shot.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. That's going to go a long way. There's the whistle for half-time.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Eze. That is ended up in no man's land. Foden. No way through. Solot. Eze stood his ground strongly. Ruben Neves. Van Bouten cuts it out. Serginho. Camavinga. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Just a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him.
And he's there to clear it.
Number 21, Mbappe.
And it's Ruben Neves.
It could be it. Shoots! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
He has found a way through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. Eder Militao proves too strong.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Diego Forlan.
Eze.
Coming on the field is
And here's Mbappe.
number 10, Giroud.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now Foden. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins it.
Decent chance! He has done it!
So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 27, Serginho.
Odegaard.
Coming on to replace
And
him
it's
is
Camavinga. Van
number
Bouten
7,
promptly onto that,
Musiala.
and that is that. Foden. Messi. And this is Giroud. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So now the difference is 3. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for options for movement.
There's the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
75 minutes played. Akanji, Milan finding their passes. Now it's Giroud. Camavinga does well to get it back. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Driving on and making good progress. Eze. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Foden. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. Stood up well to him there. Musiala. Giroud is onto this. Foden. He's got away. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Eze, but it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. Robertson wins the duel this time. Foden. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. Now, can they get him away?
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Time added on, 4 minutes.
He's going for goal!
No, he's missed it. And this is Giroud. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Mbappe. He's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
That's the throw. Caicedo. That'll be a throw. Oh, that's well spotted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Messi. Son Heung-min, he's found a way through. Shot could be on. Jimenez. Solot. Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Played back in. And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly. Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. Back into the middle. That's been cut out, well played. Caicedo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Alexander-Arnold looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ødegaard. Eze. Now it's Solot. And he's had it nicked away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Messi. Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson. Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Camavinga. And here's Kane. Ødegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position. And he's whipped it across. Tries to get it clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he shoots! Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played out to the right. Oh, that was vital. Kamavinga. Now it's Eze.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Mbappe! It's hit the upright. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Caicedo. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Caicedo. Well read, nice interception. Kamavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Nicely worked. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Messi does really well to win the ball there. They continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Sorloth. Out to the right. Eze. Good ball. Big chance! He's got a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Sorloth demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Not the most accurate pass. Kamavinga. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Ødegaard. And here's Sorloth. Played out wide, and that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. He's in space and looking for options. And that has been cleared.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Sorloth. Messi. No, again there's no way through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Camavinga. Now this could be a chance. Goes for the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Camavinga threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Camavinga. Milan finding their passes.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Eze. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
In with the challenge. Nicely shaped ball. Picked out brilliantly. Ball comes in. And he's had a hit. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. Akanji does well to get it back. Van Dijk. And it's Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Valverde. And Akanji. Van Dijk. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Solot, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Ribéry, and here's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shifted it to the flank, played back in.
Might want to be careful there.
Referee has just said play on. He won't be happy with that one. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Malaysia with the corner, they're first. Now, can they get him away? And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eze. Robertson. Surlot.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's Eze. Aimed beyond the defence. Tomori. And here's Surlot. And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Surlot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Foden. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's taking no chances there. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Hazard. Camavinga. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ødegaard. And it's Eze. Kukçu cuts it out. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ribéry, nicely intercepted. Ødegaard, and here's Mbappe. And it's Eze. Robertson. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. Ball's gone out of play. Ribéry. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Robertson. He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Solot. Odegaard! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Odegaard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Mbappe. Ribéry. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tomori. And here's Mbappe. He's away. Odegaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the finish! In he goes again. And he hits the net. The second half sparked straight into life. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's on it. Can he get... Big chance! Foden. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Eze. And it's made... And the shots! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he... And the shots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Attenzione, un cambio.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Now it's Odegaard. Milan are looking to go forward now. Camavinga, Tomori cuts out the pass. Well, that has not gone well. Eze, Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. And it's Odegaard. He's had it taken off him. Malaysia have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. And here's Solot. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Eze. And here's Solot. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rafinha receives it in a wide position.
Malaysia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Gets his head on it! It's in! And this is getting better and better. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neymar. And the shot. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Back to within 1. Interesting.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Kukçu. Very much into the last knockings. Messi, Neymar. And it's been given away. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Looking for the run, spread it left. Now it's some chance for a shot! Odegaard. Now it's Solot. Kukçu calmly anticipates. No, that's been intercepted. Odegaard. And Robertson. Now it's Solot. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Havington. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than...